This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
Brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. Okay, I thought I said it was brewed from the blood of the Titans. I was gonna say, what the heck?
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhan. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Yeah. You still threatened to kill us. Whether you were serious or not. That's a bit messed up. I mean, my biggest issue was the fact that she would threaten to kill us.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
Whose voice is that? It sounds like Tribby, kind of?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
The hell is this?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Okay. Who are you? Introduce yourself.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Hyacinth. It sounds like medicine or something. Like you see on TV. Try Hyacinth today. And I think she's a healer because, yeah, thank you for taking care of the wounded. And her name is Hyacinth. Sounds like medicine. There's my logic.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you. Aren't they just the cutest nicknames? As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
Okay, so she is like 99% a healer.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akima presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Who is this person? What the hell? Introduce yourself, you freaking weirdo.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akima, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Here comes the black screen with, and then they all drank together.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Excuse me?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
Okay, so head nurse, 100% a healer.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikado's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
Thank you for finally introducing her.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So, Don Hung, Sparkle, Sampo, March 7th. Yeah, those are the ones I can think of right now that need some serious mental help.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castras will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
How the hell do you get off calling me Gray? And this is the first time we've met. This man.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
Oh, the bullshit spindle?
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
Never mind. I thought that was the golden thread or whatever from that one side character.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castras knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Swear to God, if we get another black screen and we're teleported to this new place.
Make good use of it.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
glad to be in your company again, miss. Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
This Hyacinth character, why does she seem so short? They gotta give us more adult models, man. It's like so many of these characters are just, they look like kids. I don't know, man. It's just weird.
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
Teaching assistant? How old is she? Oh, man, this is what I mean with these character models.
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
Wait, she's a Chrysos heir?
Oh,
Interesting.
I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Another Chrysos heir by chance? Another new character to pull for?
Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at?
Bruh. Some dude got absolutely cooked. Good luck, Layson.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury. Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trianne!
Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Grayi, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
What is this running? It's literally just like Bible's running.
I'm sorry for leaving in the middle of the journey. But as a healer, I can't just stand by and watch someone pass away in front of me.
Why are you so short?
Please make your way to the Grove first. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
I really find these questionably adult characters very uncomfortable.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Brienne should have been the only Tribby, and the other two shouldn't have been characters. Trianne's voice acting, her attitude and everything is just freaking awesome.
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
Black screen.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto wool felt.
Cass, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
These devs, these freaking devs. It's either one or two, or obviously just both of them.
Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested.
Noon? Why does it look so dark outside if it's noon?
You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
What?
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Memmy mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem mem memmy memmy mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Mem memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 mem. Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out? Memmy mem 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 mem. Yay! And I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 mem. Me mem mem. Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akuma.
The big tree? The hell is turning to Zelda now?
If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time. Mem.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akuma.
I legitimately have no idea what's even going on anymore. The hell are you? So just we're doing Zelda now.
A huge tree! It's huge! Ma'am. Ma'am. Ma'am.
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trianne knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the...
Trianne found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
Looks like there's some serious issues going
The
on here.
entrance on the other side. Where could it be? These eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Oh,
I love these bugs. Alright, let's see what nefarious stuff is going on here. Can we go this way? Nope.
As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Brienne should have been the only character. She is just awesome.
Oh. Huh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trienne, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. Well, these lines are documented in the Handbook of Nestia's Priests. So, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
I just heard Exodia.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they white dryad flowers?
Four actions. Okay. 1, 2. Alright, let's go complete this.
Mem.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead mem. Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try.
Wait. Did she just speak English?
Mem.
This whole arc feels like some weird fever dream.
Black cloak, sword.
So, this is our villain?
Towards the great tree. Mem.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
Crazy.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
The hell?
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves.
So, does the Black Tide have to do with destruction? Because if we think back to Phantalia in the Xianzhou and other Lord Ravagers and whatnot, they can churn people into Void Rangers and all these other stuff, which is what this Black Tide seems to be doing. But it seems to also be like mixed with something else, like maybe abundance. But that would be just retreading the Xianzhou stuff. So
Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
maybe it's like destruction and propagation.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem.
They have a very similar frame to Void Rangers, Though I'm wondering if that's just part of the development process and making things easier to save time, or if there is a deeper connection and destruction is involved somehow.
The monster is alive! Trien will protect everybody!
Maybe there's a Lord Ravager here.
Trian, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this. As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak, they're talking about the Black Tide.
Keep up! That's it.
That's literally a board game.
Really bold? Expand.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel pretty
Time
confident
to
that
cleanse the filth.
destruction is involved somehow.
Let's rock.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Give it up. I shall be the judge. By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Open sesame. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Easy peasy.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
Oh, was that person maybe like a messenger from the Grove? Trying to reach Akuma to request help?
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
I knew it.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Damn.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here.
There are immense death flags all over the place for Trian. Oh boy.
Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Mem. Mem.
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul. I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide. Save your energy. Yanis's power is far stronger than we could ever imagine.
Not stronger than my lance.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
I'm assuming this is an AXA. Dude sounds like, actually.
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
This guy just seems like a more condescending Dr. Ratio.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth.
This guy's literally, actually come to life.
Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
Bro is literally euphoric.
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nusporism.
Wait a minute. I just noticed something that I didn't notice the first time when Anaxa was speaking about how he founded the Nusporus. Nous? Like the Aeon? Okay, so maybe what's going on is we have destruction, erudition, and whatever the third is, all colliding to create Amphoreus.
It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested, provided that he is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape. It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there, but making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. We better remain cautious. The voice is coming from over there.
Mem.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Mem.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
The hell is this? I've been saying that a lot in this arc.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
The hell does that mean? Who was Mem?
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the litophagists.
Calypso? Interesting.
Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
What? Phynon was a new sporist?
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
I have no idea what is even going on anymore. This game has... I don't even know, man.
Why did you suddenly freeze? Do you have another way to make the water wheel turn?
Can you really do it?
What the
Truly a rare sight to behold.
Mammy, mem, mem, mammy, mem.
Unreal. Which door was it? Yeah, it's one over here.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Mem.
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity.
Mem.
You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although, it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Miss, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll end it here for this episode. And when we return next time, we'll continue off with this section. Thank you guys for watching as always. Bye for now.